Hi everyone, it's Michael. It's going to be my last video. I've had a lot go on of late. As some of you know, tyres on my car were vandalised, slashed, cost me a considerable amount of money. Caused a lot of issues at work. Ultimately cost me one of my jobs because I couldn't get there. I've been suffering a lot of hostility at work at Defined, where people had found out, I was homeless. I had some real derogatory comments made to me. Like one time when I was compacting some stuff in one of the bins, I was asked if I was looking for my new home, which was pretty out of order. There was a Ukrainian guy working there, and I witnessed appalling bullying towards him being called an effing retard, an effing moron. I raised this because I thought it was absolutely disgusting. Nothing was done about it. But again, I just soldiered on. I need the money, I need the job, I can't save the world. I was also really disgusted one day when one of the guys there was talking about a game he liked to play with his friends called Gay Chicken, where they would try and outgay each other, which I found really homophobic. I don't agree with homophobia in one bit. I don't understand it, for one. Again, I raised it, said that, I'm not impressed with this, I don't want to be hearing this sort of thing. Nothing was done. I was called into a meeting the other day because it was the end of my probationary period, and I was asked, in light of the fact that I've been on the streets, do I use drugs? It's the same story that I've been hearing non-stop. Because because I was homeless, I must be on drugs. Wound me up quite a lot. I was also told that I look like shit. Funny that. Currently, where it's harvest, we're doing 12-hour shifts, 7 days a week, and had a day off properly in ages. Working 7 at night till 7 in the morning, without a day off, without any remuneration either. So like I'm being paid less than minimum wage at this point. So, I've got a bit wound up by this at this point. I just thought, you know what, I can't work here with people like this. So as upset as I was from everything, I just said, look, I'm just gonna make my leave now. Didn't say I resigned, just said, can't work tonight, not after hearing all that. So my contract was terminated. Not given my chance of my 2 weeks notice. Nothing. It's just like, that's it, you're out the door. As some of you know, might have followed me on Instagram, I suffered an eye injury whilst I was working there. They've got a machine which tapes up boxes. It has a pneumatic arm that comes up and down. Anyway, as a safety guard, and the safety guard had been removed, not by me, it had already been removed. There was an issue with this machine and I needed to repair it. Now, there's no lock-off procedures at this place. Anyone who knows anything about manufacturing will know that when you work on a machine, it has to physically have a padlock put onto the on-off switch. Not allowed to do that here. Got to work on it whilst it's live. Ultimately, I got hit in the eye by this pneumatic arm that had the guard removed. It resulted in a fracture on my eyebrow. There was no "we're sorry." This machine, incidentally, was imported from China. It meets no British safety standards, no CE marks on it whatsoever. So I suffered a fracture. Basically, it would become classed as a fractured eye socket. Weren't reported to HSE, which it really should have been. It was only last week a guy broke his arm there because a set of pallet scales had been left outside of a door which didn't have any lights in the yard for him to see that it was there. A few months prior to this, a lad got burnt very badly with caustic soda. So there's no procedures for the correct handling of chemicals. The place like a Dickensian workhouse. Health and safety is an alien concept to unemployment law, it would seem. So in light of not being allowed my notice, in light of people vandalising my car because of what just boils down to jealousy, in light of everything, I just don't see the point anymore. I've tried so hard, so hard. It's got me nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. My rent's paid up till the end of the month. I'm not going to be able to pay it next month. I'm not going to be able to pay my car insurance. I'm going to be back on the street. And I always swore that will never happen. I will never go back to that. And I won't. So, thank you everyone for everything you've done for me. And I really have tried. I don't want it to seem like I'm blaming the rest of the world. I'm really not. It just seems that I only ever seem to encounter hurdles. I'm 40 years old. I'm just tired of it. I really